Looking to add more fun and energy to your daily routine? You've come to the right place. In this video, we'll explore 4 simple theories of motivation that can totally transform how you see life. Stick around until the end, because the last theory reveals the everyday motivators we often overlook. Ready to unlock your potential? Let's jump right in. This is the story of Jane. Jane just started a new job, and her first focus is on covering the basics, things like food, water, and having a roof over her head. Once those essentials are in place, she shifts her attention to safety, like saving up some money, getting health insurance, and finding a stable place to live. With those needs met, Jane starts to seek out love and belonging. She builds relationships with friends, family, and maybe even a special someone. As these social connections grow, Jane turns her focus to self-esteem. She aims for success at work, going after promotions, tackling challenging projects, and earning the respect of her colleagues. Eventually, Jane reaches a stage where she craves personal growth and fulfillment. She starts pursuing interests outside of work, like learning a new language or volunteering, driven by her desire to reach her full potential and do things that make her feel truly alive. Did you notice how Jane never stayed in one place for long? With every achievement, she set her sights on something new, always motivated by her next desire. That's exactly how Maslow's hierarchy of needs works. It's a psychological theory that outlines 5 levels of human needs, often shown as a pyramid: psychology, safety, love and belonging, esteem, and self actualization. The basic idea is that we need to take care of our basic needs, like food and safety, before we can focus on higher ones. While not everyone reaches self actualization, where we fully realize our potential, we all have moments that bring us closer. Maslow talks about self actualization as the drive to become the best version of yourself. Think about Jane from the story. Her motivation to gain respect and fulfillment at work is her way of chasing self actualization. What's interesting is that the order of these needs isn't set in stone. Some people might prioritize esteem over love, or even reach self actualization despite facing tough times, like poverty. Usually, our behavior is driven by a mix of needs at once. Maslow's theory suggests that we need to satisfy our survival needs first before we can move on to the higher ones. As we climb that pyramid, it gets trickier due to personal and environmental challenges. But it's those higher needs that keep us motivated to keep pushing and setting new goals. Now, if you want a simpler take on this, check out Eldifer's ERG theory. It's kind of like a streamlined version of Maslow's hierarchy. Eldifer breaks needs into 3 categories: existence, relatedness, and growth. Existence needs cover things like food and safety. Relatedness needs are about our social connections and esteem. And growth needs are all about self-actualization. The neat thing about Elder's ERG theory is that it lets us work on these needs simultaneously, unlike Maslow's hierarchy, which follows a strict step-by-step process. So instead of moving up a rigid ladder, we might handle different needs at the same time, based on what's going on in our lives. Maslow's hierarchy is pretty set in its order of needs, while Eldifer's ERG theory is more flexible, allowing us to address multiple needs at once. For example, Jane could have balanced her social life and financial security simultaneously, if that's what motivated her. Understanding what motivates employees can really change a company's vibe, boost morale, and improve productivity. One way to figure this out is by using McClelland's theory of needs. This theory helps us see what drives people and how to keep them motivated. Jane isn't the only one in this scenario. She has 3 friends, Alex, Emily, and Jordan, who also work at the same company, each with their own distinct personalities. For instance, Alex loves achieving goals. At work, he thrives on tasks where success depends on his effort and skills. Alex sets high standards for himself, enjoys taking calculated risks, and feels a deep sense of satisfaction when he accomplishes something significant. For example, Alex might be driven to finish a major project ahead of schedule, not just for recognition, but for the personal achievement it represents. Emily, on the other hand, is motivated by her need for affiliation. She values relationships and enjoys being part of a team. Emily makes sure everyone gets along and feels included, with her motivation coming from the desire to belong and maintain strong connections with others. Finally, there's Jordan, who is driven by the need for power. He likes to be in control and influence others, often stepping into leadership roles. Jordan finds satisfaction in making decisions that shape the company's direction, motivated by his desire to lead and have an impact. In a nutshell, Alex is motivated by achievement, Emily by relationships, and Jordan by leadership. McClellan's theory helps us understand these different drivers and how they influence our work and life choices. The need for achievement means you're driven by completing tasks and projects that challenge your skills but aren't too easy or too tough. For Alex, tasks that are too simple don't get him the recognition he craves, while those that are too risky might be a bit overwhelming. The need for affiliation is all about building connections with others. People motivated by affiliation love working in groups and forming emotional bonds. Emily, for instance, finds her drive in creating strong relationships and ensuring everyone feels included. The need for power means seeking control and influence. Those motivated by power enjoy leadership roles, making decisions, and engaging in competition. Jordan thrives in these high-stakes situations, relishing the chance to demonstrate his leadership and impact. Knowing what truly drives you can make a huge difference in staying motivated and achieving better results. For instance, in sales, people with a high need for achievement might be spurred by performance-based rewards and challenging goals. In contrast, those with a high need for affiliation may excel in roles involving direct customer interactions. Understanding what drives people is just one piece of the puzzle. To really create a great work environment, you also need to think about basic life needs and hygiene factors. These might seem like small details, but they're crucial. Some people just can't thrive in a place that doesn't meet these basic needs. That's where Friedrich Herzberg's two-factor theory comes in. It's also called the motivation hygiene theory. Herzberg says there are two main factors that affect job satisfaction and motivation: motivators and hygiene factors. Motivators are the factors that make people feel good about their work and push them to perform better. These include having meaningful work, getting recognition, having responsibility, and having chances for growth and achievement. Basically, these are things that make work fulfilling and satisfying. On the flip side, hygiene factors are what you need to avoid dissatisfaction, but won't necessarily boost satisfaction on their own. These factors include things like work conditions, salary, and job security. They help prevent problems, but don't necessarily make people excited about their jobs. Let's look at an example with Lisa. She's a marketing manager, and her job satisfaction is affected by both motivators and hygiene factors. Motivators are what really get Lisa excited about her job. For instance, when she gets to work on creative projects, take on new challenges, and get recognized for her hard work, she feels fulfilled and motivated. These are all about the nature of her work, opportunities for growth, achievement, and taking on responsibilities. When these things are in place, Lisa feels enthusiastic and committed. So hygiene factors are basically the essentials that keep Lisa from being unhappy at work. If her salary is fair, her workplace is safe, and she has a good relationship with her boss, she won't be dissatisfied. But these basics won't necessarily make her excited or passionate about her job. If any of these hygiene factors are missing, like if her pay is too low, the work environment is unpleasant, or she's having issues with her boss, Lisa could become unhappy and lose motivation. But even if everything is just right in these areas, it won't necessarily make Lisa love her job. It just keeps her from being unhappy. Herzberg's two-factor theory tells us that true motivation comes from what we call motivators, like feeling challenged, having opportunities for growth, and getting recognition. Hygiene factors are more about preventing dissatisfaction rather than boosting motivation. While there's no one-size-fits-all approach to managing people, Herzberg's theory is a solid starting point. By creating an environment that encourages job satisfaction, you'll help your employees feel more motivated and fulfilled, which ultimately leads to better performance and happier patients. Not only Herzberg's theory, but all motivation theories are super useful because they help us understand what drives people and how it affects their behavior. For companies, these theories offer a roadmap to create a positive work environment and keep employees motivated. By knowing what makes employees tick, employers can craft strategies that boost performance and retain talent. But it's not just for workplaces. On a personal level, these theories can also enhance individual motivation. By identifying what drives you, you can set more achievable goals and build the skills needed to reach them. So whether you're managing a team or trying to motivate yourself, these theories offer valuable insights. And if you found these theories helpful for your personal development, don't forget to subscribe for more great content.